Well, that wasn't good. Apparently I dropped so many frames that I couldn't sustain the broadcast there. Ted Turner is really taking a lot today. Shut up, Grungy Moogle, it's still here. Looks like we're going with tell them that Daga's drought will affect the two. The elves said that this might be so, and gave her the seed she needed. The seed is called Adboral, and it is a burrowing thing that makes a big tunnel into the earth for Erin Sanda. Erin Sanda goes into the tunnel where she finds Arnalda's terrible sister, Marin Gore, the earthquake goddess. She has taken Barntar as her thrall. Your son. He helps me to break up the earth into pieces, so I can hurl it at our enemies. You think that this fight with Orlan's nephew was a terrible thing, but it is merely the harbinger of what is to come. The kin strife he caused will soon bring about other bad things. 3 bad gods will force Orlanth to give him their blessing, and together it will make a god that is worse than all of them put together. I need Barntar to help me fight them. Do you look for Ezra and Oralda? Leave the realm of the gods? Love is stronger than hate? Offer her blood in exchange for Barntar, or without Barntar to plow the lands, there will be no reason to fight. Oops. 5? Oh, no need to go with the numbers. Clan Ring is voting for 5. Barangor replied, You are right. We cannot let starvation claim the Storm Tribe before the darkness comes. There will be enough starvation as it is. I will return your son to you. Erin Sanda goes further into the tunnel, where she finds the cavern of Arnalda's terrible aunt, Tykoratek, goddess of the dead. Tykoratek has been collecting dead souls in her cavern. During the troubles with Daga, Yorolda and Ezra wandered in seeking protection. Erin Sanda asks Tykoratek to release the 2 bountiful goddesses, but Tykoratek refuses. What comes into my realm cannot come out again. I cannot set a bad precedent now, and just let out anyone who has a good reason to leave. Very bad times are coming. The halls of the dead will soon be filled. Soon be filled to burst. Whatever, Tykoratek. Continue the quest. Ezra and Yorolda will serve things here, making life where there should be death. Leave the realm of the gods, take others of the Storm Tribe in exchange for these 2. Without Ezra and Yorolda, the people will starve. You are my aunt, and you must listen to my pleas. We've got more 2s than anything else. Tykoratek would not relent. Unanimous on the 4s, without Ezra and Yorolda, the people will starve. Tykoratek said, As goddess of the halls of dead, appeals to mercy mean nothing to me. Everyone will die eventually. Everyone will come here. It is merely a question of when. I will not return these goddesses to you. Tykoratek remembers all of the bullshit Clan Chucklefucks gave her whenever they were wandering around forever in the realm of the gods. Looks like the clan ring is pretty divided there. You got, 4 3s and 3 4s. No need for a tie break. Oh, excuse me, I can't fucking read. It's 4 3s and 3 4s. Yeah, that's what I said. Never mind. I'm fine. She does not seem like a very caring person. I highly doubt 4 will work. We're trying 3 then, maybe. Take others of the storm tribe in exchange for these 2. Tychoratek said, "You are willing to pay a heavy price? Very well, I shall relent." She returned Ezra and Uralda there in Sanda. Back in the realm of mortal folk, many of the worshippers who had participated in the ritual dropped dead and could not be revived. Erin Sanda seeks to leave the earthen tunnel with the gods she has rescued, but a terrible woman blocks their way, looking fierce and brandishing an axe. "You cannot leave here. The tribe is sundered and cannot so easily be mended. Your man committed kin strife, and so I, who have not been born yet, have been charged with the task of keeping the broken things broken. I myself will come to the place of the dead, and you will seek to avenge me. I will give you blood if you let us pass. I will give you magic if you let me pass. Lead the realm of the gods, or you are my daughter, and so must let me pass." Can we give her an IOU? Looks like we're going with 5. She said, "You are my daughter, and so must let me pass." "It is true," said the terrible woman, "that if I keep you here now, you will never be slain by darkness, and I will never be born, and hence I cannot keep you here now. So I will let you return to the world with the ones you have rescued." Erin Sanda returns to the land of mortals, her quest a successful one, though at a great cost. Erin Sanda took her boots off and found earth from the realm of the gods inside. We put this earth in a jar and considered it a great treasure. So, how many people were taken by Tychoratek in exchange for 2 gods? Rumplebob, I mean, it really is the best choice, that 5 option, but it's all percentages. There's a chance that won't work. It's based off of, skills. It's influenced by luck and how much magic you've invested in the quests, whether the stars are aligned on that particular hero quest, all sorts of other factors. So yes, the clan ring is 1 for 7 on hero quests. Sacrifices to Arnaldo will help our crops, but even then we'll suffer from not having enough farmers to properly care for our fields and herds. A delegation from a clan far to the south in the Holy Country comes to seek your friendship. Their clan is called the Leadbreaker Clan. We have a magical treasure that we wish to give you for safekeeping. It is called the Iron Spike. In exchange for the service, we gift you a tapestry and a silver necklace. When we come to reclaim the spike, we will give you more silver and an even more valuable tapestry. They were content to remain in the land. We felt obligated to flee. We can assume they are well disposed towards our enemy, the Pharaoh. The gifts they give us are very valuable. We have little to fear from them. It'll be hard for them to mount an effective raid all the way from the Holy Country. We can take their treasure and then trade it away, accept their gifts and be done with it. If we hold the treasure, we will benefit from its magic. Let us take this treasure and see what it does. I mean, I will go ahead and tell you now, there will be a group that would like the Iron Spike. I think it's the Trolls. But why not hold the treasure and take some free goodies? Don't you want free goodies? You don't have that many goods to begin with. Goods. 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 You don't have to fight the trolls. Right? Good. 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 Yes. Yes. There you go. There you go. What do they care about trolls? The Lead Breakers thanked us for our friendship. They promised to return for the Iron Spike soon, bringing the gifts to us. They gave us 20 goods. And we have a treasure, the Iron Spike, which helps us as long as we oppose the trolls. And the Jar of God's Earth, which allows one successful sacrifice each year at Ronaldo's temple. Woo! So, hurt a little. It hurt a little. Ronaldo doesn't heal, Cloak. You could sacrifice at her temple, though, in exchange for, receiving a swine blessing, or preserve, or bless children! You could also take the turn to remove all of the hunters if you so wished, because you guys are short 50 farmers, and in addition, you don't even have any of... that's not even counting any of the herders. You guys want to say, preserve is a blessing which makes food rot slower. And this is Earth season, and, you know, farmers would be really fucking helpful. If you recruit more farmers, A, they won't arrive in time, and B, they're bringing more children. You are close to having 500 kids in this goddamn clan. Nearly half the clan is children. All right, Spectro. I understand. They should come of age sometime. Yes, sometime. They also... the farmers will also have more children. Sky Carson's gonna be leaving too. Alright. That's fine. I'll roll for them in a bit. You won't starve to death. It'll be okay. You just don't have enough farmers to properly till all of your cropland. Alright. Remaining clan ring. What are we doing this turn? I like Scrabble wants to give a gift to the Conthesos. What are you going to gift? What gifts do you have? You do not have enough horses for all of your weapon thanes. And your nobles. You don't have enough goods to spare. Food is always going to be precarious. And you're still too low on cattle to have enough oxen to properly till the ground as well. Alex Scrabble wants to gift a treasure. Overlord Dark Wolf suggests explore Tula. Larian suggests less hunters and more farmers. Cloak is understandably upset about the treasure. Gift soon? They might take a few years to come back around. Yes, you do not know how many gifts or when soon is. Soon is a relative vague term. The clan ring has explored their Tula fucking 9 times, at least, I'd say. They found 3 potential crafting items, they found 2 treasures, and they found a whole lot of nothing. Alright, we're exploring. Oronda's going to be the one the game suggests that goes out exploring. So where are we exploring, 5 members of the clan ring? We sending her up here? We're going back down to where the Apple clan is? We're going over here? We sending her to the far north? I have to send 3 footmen, Cloak. It has to be done. You can't take that any lower. Marble Bob says big old river. We've already been to Quiven Mountains before, but we could certainly go back there. Larian says apples. Overlord Darklo says Apple Land again. Alex Scrabble says Apple Land again, a river. Here, we'll go somewhere between the two. Oronda's exploration is to the south is attacked by a band of ragged outlaws. Her forces are slightly outnumbered because it's not like we could spare footmen. She has very good combat. We sent 3 weapon thanes with her and she had to have 3 footmen. She doesn't do bargaining. She would be fighting or not. And Oronda's position is actually gone right now. I'll vote for her. More outlaws came to help their comrades. Yes, yes, she was wounded. Hooray! That was fun, everyone. Okay. Rumplebob, footman wasn't exactly something that the people were willing to spare. After all, you're already super short on farmers. Do you want to send more potential farmers away? Nah, Rumplebob, he'll be fine. There are a lot of options. This list will do. Hey! There's a tool! Putting you in the spot of... Aranda, who's currently injured. Derp, 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 derp. Dempsey! You want to try to help these Chucklefucks? All right. Okie dokie. Welp. Oh yeah, Thurs is in the wounded Oranda position. Dempsey has taken over for Renatha for the time being, who is renowned with animals. We're currently on the second turn of Earth. Despite having a lack of farmers, this is more food than the clan has ever had. Ever. Ever. Larian says, let's have a feast. Rumble Bob says, well, feast will do. I Like Scrabble says, trade food for goods. Clout says, large feast neighbors. Dead Wizard says, sacrifice for preserve, which you could do, courtesy of the fact that you have that jar of earth, which means allows one successful sacrifice each year at Ronaldo's temple. So you can try to help prevent spoilage. Alright, looks like we're going with the feast, though. Maybe we're not. Currently, you have enough goods to keep the shrines afloat. So long as you don't lose any. And you will continue to gain goods throughout the rest of the turns. Alright, we're going with this. Just checking to see if there's going to be any more input. Oralkarth, a Thane of the Wolf Clan, comes to ask you for information about Yerensword, chief of the Mule Deer Clan. We owe these guys a favor because of the fact that one of their Thanes brought back that fucking kid, if you'll recall. We intend to enter into negotiations with Yerensword and hope that you know something about her personality so that we will be well prepared for our parley of the Mule Deers. You owe us a favor and we will consider your obligation discharged if you give us good information. We owe oral content answer, but a gift would be an acceptable substitute. The best gift of all is, well, a gift. We obviously can't pull Oranda. Answer his questions. It is good to give him words instead of cows. Yerensword is very pious and rich in the love of the gods. So you actually have someone who provides information about Yerensword. How about that? So it looks like the clan ring wants to go with one, then. Alright. Is Yerensword a cautious chief or a daring one? Now, the last time this actually happened, the clan ring guessed correctly. A 33% chance. And, as it turns out, they actually succeeded. But, You don't have any information from the clan elders on this one. It's gonna be a crapshoot from you guys. Looks like we're going with the Garansor is sometimes cautious, sometimes not. Oralkarth departed and thanked us for the information. Not long afterwards, he returned to Artula to withdraw his thanks. The information you gave us was mistaken at best and deceitful at worst. Relations with the mule deer have been sorely tested, and it is your careless words which are to blame. The harvest was typical for this year, blah blah blah. Yay! So, of course, you actually don't owe that favor anymore. Hooray! You owe a favor to the Black Rocks, and you owe a favor to the Contemplated. But the wolves are not that happy. Still allied with the apples. Not the Contemplated anymore, of course, after what happened. Cloak says, now preserve? Sorry, man, she was a daring cautious last time people change. Favors due? The favors due to this clan number in 7 total. From the Arnoring clan, the Hillhaven clan, the Kardarvi clan, the Mule Deer clan, the Orlundi clan, the Rangdani clan, and the 6 brothers. Alright, we can go ahead and sacrifice for preserving, certainly. In which case, my question is going to be then, how much are we going to sacrifice for our successful sacrifice once a year? Which, according to this, says, allows 1 successful sacrifice each year at Arnalda's temple. 1 good. Good, 1 good. Uncle Bob says 7 goods. Dempsey says 5 goods. Overlord Dark Wolf says 1 good. Thurs says 1 good. Arnalda accepted our sacrifice. Yay! Alright, folks. This is the 2nd turn of Dark Season. What would you like to do during it? And you people thought that treasure was useless. Come now. You can sacrifice 1 good in exchange for a fucking blessing every year. Clock wants to explore the Tula. The clan actually has no mocked blessings. The clan ring has not elected to try to garner any of them, and at this time, there are not enough worshippers to support any more things. Cloud says explore. Overlord Dark Wolf says explore. Larian says might as well explore. History Buff says explore in Dark Season? Alright. Dempsey says explore the Tula then. Alright, looks like we're exploring. It is a mild Dark Season. Yay! We'll send lots of people so she doesn't die. Yay! We were about to turn back from home when one of the party saw a strange gleam at a steep hillside. We climbed up and found the seam of rock containing many clear sparkling gems of blue, red, and yellow. Yay! A decade into the game and Clan Chucklefucks found gems. We have to... Shut up, Renatha. Well... No one knew this was going to happen, right? We're being raided by the trolls. There are 9 dark trolls and 144 troll kit. Luckily, our patrol spotted them and all 16 weapon thanes met them, as well as 132 of the fear. Cloak says 1 magic and then drive man. Larian says 2 magic and drive man. Overlord Dark Wolf says drive man, 1 magic. Thur says 1 magic, drive man. I Like Scrabble says 1 magic, drive man. Dempsey says 1 magic, drive man. Rumple Bob has not voted yet, but it looks like we're going with drive and maneuvering in 1 point of magic. Alright, trolls. The clan is actually going to spend their magic on a battle for a change. We have the Iron Spike. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. We're not a bull. The troll charge hit us before we could shift our lines. It was a short, nasty battle. Their magic dealt us a mighty blow. We were driven from the battlefield, and the cows made off with 16 cows and 9 horses. Our auxiliaries were able to heal one of our warriors. 2 weapon thanes killed, 3 more wounded, 18 footmen killed, and 15 others wounded. Hey guys, you know that your rock's berserker blessing might not be so bad. I'm just being a dick, of course. A strange malady grips several of your weapon thanes. Each is suddenly stricken with a fit of palsy, causing them to drop their swords or other heavy items. The fits arrive with no warning and last for anywhere from a few minutes to several hours. Some of the weapon thanes think that they are brought on by strenuous exercise. The malady most often strikes those sparring on your clan's training ground. Malia is a chaos god. It would be a grave offense to propitiate her. Shamans are sometimes hard to find. I'll send those spirits packing with trickster magic. We can't stand to lose too many cows. Our magic expert says it is less important to find out who did this than to put an end to it, sacrifice to Chalana Arroy. We must find who did this to us so we can raid them. The clan currently has 4 magic. The reason why they took the spike is because of peer pressure. The Chucklefucks caved into peer pressure. They were blinded by greed. Rumple Bob's still not around? Oh, there we go. He's back. Rumple Bob, we need you on a decision. Our weapon thanes are falling apart after we got killed by trolls. As soon as I'm on the ring. God damn it. You could sacrifice cows to Chalana Roy, but she much prefers non-living sacrifices. Cloak, of course, wants to use his badass trickster magic. As XSI reminds, you need 44 goods to keep your shrines up. We've never used trickster magic before in this entire series. And that will continue to be the case. Because we have 3 votes for 3. 2 votes for 5 and 2 votes for 1. We're going to sacrifice to Chelano Roy. Nope. Thurs just said, you know what? Fuck this. Trickster magic. And Dempsey said, let's use trickster magic. Urinstan said he had successfully sent the bad spirits away. Well, we can totally trust the trickster, right? And that cost a point of magic. And, we're back up to 16 weapon things, as they've pieced themselves back together. You can trust in the trickster. We're in storm season now. Larian says, let's recruit farmers now so they'd arrive at the new year. God damn. That illness is probably why we lost the trolls. I like Scrabble wants to cattle raid the Tanahearts. Cloak says farmers. Thurs says farmers. Rumpel says farmers. We're going with farmers. Alright. Farmers do bring children. We have 465 kids. Half of the clan population consists of children. I just want to point that out. No, the Iron Spike is still here. The highest score is apparently based on children. Half the clan consists of children. Will those kids grow up to be registered farmers for us to send to their deaths? Alright, we'll recruit more farmers. To respond to El Zappo's question, the answer is they haven't thought a whole lot about that. It is a blessing from Humak. They don't have anything to mock. And what they currently have, I'll do a rundown. There's, of course, the shrine to our ancestors who have been perpetually upset. There's the Shrine to Barntar, which lets our farmers work more productively, so we can actually do more with less. The Shrine to Chelano Roy, which provides healing. The Shrine to Elmal that we started with, which improves our chances when defending, in theory. The Shrine to Ronaldo, which blesses crops. The Shrine to Asaries, which provides Silver Tongue, which helps our traders and negotiators. The Shrine to Marin Gore, which provides Earthblood. The Shrine to Orlanth, which we started with, which provides rain. The Shrine to the Rock Terrard Riel, which improves the effectiveness of our patrols. The Shrine to Uralda, which increases the fertility of our cows. And a Shrine to Urox, which improves our chances of fighting against chaos. Yes, there is a treasure which involves making children grow up faster. Anyway, looks like the clan hasn't decided anymore, so we're recruiting farmers. Led by Minara, respected Carl, the women of the clan reproach the ring for costly blunders. Battles and raids, even victorious raids, have killed so many husbands and sons that the women do not know how they will raise their families. We have taken care of our homes and our fields, you have not taken care of our husbands, says Minara. If things do not improve, we may have to return to our original clans, much as we hate that idea. We may need to try something unusual in this instance. The women will not be the only ones suffering if we do not have enough men to care for the fields. Find men fast. This isn't a problem. This is an opportunity. It's true. Our women deserve better. We must take them seriously. This is the worst threat our clan has ever faced. Kinsmen! Contests! Says our custom expert. Thur says 1. Cloak says 6. Overlord says 6. I like Scrabble says 6. Uncle Bob says 6. Half the clan has children. Everything. Alright, sponsor a marriage contest to draw men from other clans. Games are all very well, but we wish to marry men, not boys who play games. We have enough children in this goddamn clan who play fucking games. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking shitty-ass clan, Ray? Thurs is still sticking with 1. That's why he's the customs expert. Kinsmen! Contest! Looks like we're going with 1. Minara scoffed at the suggestion. There are not enough men to provide half of us with husbands, much less husbands of substance who aren't bitter old wretches. Like everyone of this fucking clan tree. Do not understand the severity of the situation. No, I'm on EDT, not EST. Daylight saving time is still in effect. Of course, I think Thur still wants to go with 1. No, 2. And Dempsey says 3. Well, according to the clan ring, with 4 votes for 4, we're going with 4. Send Erin Sanda to the holy country seeking former kinsmen. She succeeded on a hero quest. She's totally worthy. Now that you have killed our brave husbands, do you expect to marry us to cowards? To men who stayed behind to serve the pharaoh? Asked Minara. We will only bring back brave young men. Men who are too young to leave the first time will relish the chance for freedom now. You go too far, Minara. We could arrange proper marriages with good men, but you must soften your harsh words if you wish to be a good wife. Keep in mind that the clan mood is still grim, by the way. Think of the children, all of them. Alright, by 4 1s to 3 2, these ladies need to get laid. That's the problem! The women were mollified. It was agreed that Erin Sanda would travel to the clan's old home and inquire whether bachelors from our old clan wished to join us in the north with a gift of land and a starter herd. You filled them with Molly. Yeah, Dempsey. It's alright. I understand. I could have given more time as well, but it was probably for the best that you chose to mollify the ladies anyway. The clan mood is grim. The farmers feel resolved, and the weapon thanes are discontented. Gems? Gems? They're right there. It would take an entire turn. But they are there, it is a thing. Cloaks' cattle raid. Clan has 751 cows right now. Well, Dead Wizard, people are going to fall behind depending on their own transfer rates. And how, you know, their ISP conflicts with Twitch and what have you. Even if he, like, refreshed the page or paused the stream and restart, he would fall back to a more comfortable pace as befits his internet connection. Person 42, they could increase crafters, but they don't have enough farmers. Can you do anything more with Barntar? Well, as a matter of fact, Barntar does provide one more blessing, which is Plow Song, which allows our oxen to plow more land. But of course, you can't build an actual temple to him, you can only build a shrine, which would only give you one of the two, unless you regularly sacrifice to him for that. Is there a child slave labor blessing? And yes, the farmers will eventually come in. But, you know, there might be some upset in the clan mood as people flock in for freezies. Alright, people want to cattle raid. You're still confused. She's a female. I'll tell you why. She worships Arnalda. Arnalda worshippers are female. End of discussion. I've just blown everyone's minds with my logic and reasoning. God damn it. If you cattle raid nothing. Alright. Cattle raid it is. On the Tanaharts. 6-6. We gave up a cattle raid because the Tanaharts had just fought off an attack by the horse spawn. Their weapon thanes saw us and warned us to leave them or face their entire feared, and we knew enough to leave because fuck horse spawn, seriously. Maybe you guys should steal men, not cattle. The kids happen whenever farmers die, and the clan brings in new farmers with new families that have children, and then the farmers die, and they bring in new farmers with new families and new children. The children stay. There's no telling how many orphans there are right now. We were able to attract 45 new Carls to the clan. They brought with them 66 children. Can we build a temple to tent? Oh, I gotta put on my glasses for this. That's a lot of text. I took my glasses off. A prophecy first whispered by the gentlest wind spirits, then sung by the small pools of water which collect after an evening rain, and passing to the lips of children in the form of a nonsense rhyme, has now reached the understanding of adult men and women. It says, many years ago, the dragon's firstborn son was sent to the protection of the island of hills, but the chieftains of that land were capricious and cruel, or maybe just crazy, and proved a greater threat to the safety of the dragon's son than anyone else. Long has he been in bondage, but now from the ashes of the dragon, a great carriage arises. A carriage designed by Golden Tongue. Those who help build it will be rewarded by the freedom of the Dragon Sun, and a glorious new day will begin. Whew. 27 babies were born. We initiated 20 children as adults. This clan has 37 more people, 38 more head of cattle, 18 fewer horses, and 31 more sheep than we did last sacred time. We produced more food than what we ate. We didn't make that many goods in comparison to last year, but, you know, we had the blessing of the God Talkers at sacred time. We, of course, have 740 cattle. We have the Shrine to Marangor. We have 582 pigs. Shrine to Elmal, our main deity is Elmal, as chosen by the first clan ring. Yoralda, 1066 sheep. Shrine to Taradriel, a local spirit. We worship the rock. If you smell what Taradriel is cooking. 272 curls, 136 cotters, 32 nobles. Delano Roy, 17 weapon things. How the hell do any raids against us? Well, the trolls did just fine. In a fortress full of children. Yes, the Holy Rock. I enjoyed my Taradriel. I think too much. I am high on Pepsi right now. God damn it. Put him in a phalanx formation. Do I want to step away and get some to drink? Nah, we'll keep going. Fuck it. I'll save. Proceed. Is there an end game? There is. It doesn't go forever. Our God Talkers predict a more or less normal harvest. A kingdom to the far northwest figured in their visions. They said we should make a trip there. Now, because the clan has 14 magic, I am giving every member of the clan ring 2 points of magic to spend on whatever they see fit. Or if they wish to reserve it. We should not put any in quests, because we did a hero quest last year. You should skip a year in between hero quests. I like Scrabble says war. And if anyone sincerely suggests children as part of the clan ring, like Overlord Darkwolf, I will. I will kick you from this fucking ring. I'm sure I've put magic into children before. I might have even recorded myself putting magic into children before. But I think, as XSI mentions, there are definitely omens that give good children stuff. No, I did not see the 2 diplomacy vote. The reputation is definitely better. The clan has done a good job of stabilizing and even improving themselves. Yes, Metal Slime Hunt. The chat is getting unruly. There's a lot of little piss ants. Too much to keep track of. I might make everyone who's a member of the clan ring operators, so that I can better distinguish what they say, and turn on slow mode. I think actually Clelk said only one in herds and not two. Yeah, well, one herds, one save. I think that took care of everyone's input on the clan ring. With the 2 in diplomacy from Thur, I Like Scrabble said 2 in war. There was 1 in crops, 1 save, 1 in mysteries, 1 save, 1 in trade, 1 save, and 1 in herds and 1 save. Or I'll just time out all of you little shits. Yep, I'm a limit. I'll solve this problem. I'm not sure whether you need to put a point of magic into health. You do have the Chelano Roy Temple. Hint, don't fill chat with things that aren't material to King of Dragon Pass. Say, other than putting an extra point of magic each into crops and herds, I mean... Okay, but then again, you'd sort of have to shape what you guys want to do with this year. With 2 points of magic into war that I Like Scrabble says, apparently you're going to be fighting at some point. And with 2 points of magic and diplomacy, you'll want to try to make more alliances, or at least send emissaries at some point. With 1 point of magic and mysteries, you might want to try to sacrifice for mysteries at some point. That's a good point, Cloak says. The trolls are coming back. And they did kind of thump the clan last time. Magic and war is useful for all warfare. Alright, we're going with this. Timurtane finally died. At the end, he admitted that he had enjoyed living in our clan, and that the rest of us were not so bad as he had sometimes made it seem. But that's okay, I'm sure those protesters will find a new person to support them. Because Oral Carnes died on a hero quest, and now Timurtane is dead from old age. Hey, you see that number over there, guys? 511 children. Technically less than half of the population of the clan. But only just. The clan mood is grim, the farmers feel resolved, and the weapon thanes are discontented. You guys definitely have enough food to survive until harvest time. We don't have enough oxen to plow the fields. Yes, yes. We don't have enough horses. Woohoo! Down to 22 horses. I think the trolls stole some. That's the problem. Remember all those horses we sold ever so long ago? Take it back. Cloak reminds the group of exploring to the northwest around that mountain. Caro Finn. That was a thing that was said in Sacred Time. Thurs wants to explore during fire, which you can certainly do. Are you able to make thanes? No. You don't have the horses to spare. You cannot have any more weapon things. You need to have all the resources required. I think it'd be too late to explore during storm. Exploring definitely does take time. Larry wants to shift to crafting the gems. The kingdom to the northwest is significantly further away than Caravan. Oh, it's true. Dempsey says we can do a feast. Third says, oh crap, we might want to send out a party out soon then. Yep. Third is like, alright, we'll explore now. Okay. The game recommends Oranda, which is Thur's character, as the best person to lead an expedition. But maybe we don't have to send. We can send Onelison, who worships Vinga. Yes, you can go out instead, so that Thurs is not away forever and ever. You will take with you some glorious footies to lead you to victory. Which case, I now ask the clan ring, we're going to explore. Where are we going? There's so much of the world we've never seen. Pranks. Cloak wants to explore near Carofin. Dempsey wants to explore the northwest. Larian says Carofin gets my vote too. Overlord Dark Wolf wants to explore a little north. So, like... here? Cloak says, we haven't even made it to Carofin before. Let's not go crazy. How large an area of the map is explored? The Quillen Mountains, the Tula, and a little bit to the east of the Tula. There's not a whole lot of it that the clan is actually elected to explore. Maybe like 4 in more northwest on your screen? I don't even know what the hell that means, Third. What, you went like here? 4 more inches. Oh. Okay, so in that case, that'd be something like here. And again, I'm only listening to the clan ring for this. A bit more west. So... here. Okay. We'll just get on with it, and you guys can send out another expedition too if you want, since multiple expeditions can be sent out at once. Oh, what do you know? The Weapon Thanes, led by John Rick, complain that you have been favoring the lowly Carls over them. We are not being treated as honorable nobles, they protest, but like mere cotters as servants of the farmers' whims. We warriors look enviously at other clans. If a man risks his life for them, he can expect his proper due. This is the second time this has popped up. The last time this popped up, the clan ring elected to compose a poem praising the Weapon Thanes and satirizing the Carls. Human respect is the best remedy for this grumbling illness. We could give the Weapon Thanes something, but if we give them too much, we merely reverse the sense of grievances. I have to admit that the Carls have been a wee bit prideful of late. Violence was first invented by greed. Fuck you, Rickster. King Hjort laid down those who risked their lives for the clan or its nobility and deserve to be recognized as such. They want to assign cotters as servants, the leading Weapon Thanes. Alright, looks like we're going with 2 then. The poem fell on deaf ears. If anything, it seemed to upset the Weapon Thanes further. How upset? Oh, they're discontented. Okay, so what are we doing the second turn? You guys want to send out another expedition? Keep in mind that's depleting Weapon Thanes we won't be getting back for a while. Just want to throw that out there. And no, we cannot recruit more Weapon Thanes. Can reorganize the crafters, certainly. We can take a point out of the fancy, put into the gems. Does the clan ring wish to adjust the number of crafters in any way, shape, or form? For the record, we're short of farmers. I don't know how short we are, but we're short. Sir says no. Overlord says that seems fine. Cloak says needs more crafters. Cloak says 35 crafters. Larian says 24 is okay. Remember, more crafters means more goods into your stockpile as far as to the land. That's the Oracle speaking right there. I believe XSI is channeling him right now. Just needs more ellipses. It's a possession in progress. 24 is okay, says Rumple Bob. Looks like, we've got numerous people saying 24 is fine. Cloak is like, we need goods, goddammit. Bob says we could kill hunters and have more crafters that way. Dempsey proposes adding 1 more crafter. Goods can be traded. They can? Hunters help protect against raids though, right? Hunters do provide some benefits. they help to comb through the wildlands. Help to clear that shit out from bad things that can appear in there, to my understanding. But if I recall correctly in my series, I've not cared so much about hunters either. But their benefits, I guess you could say, are hard to measure, because there are few hard numbers on this game. You know, it's even in its fucking Renaissance era right now, with being available on GOG and everything, there's not that much information available on it. So, without, you know, exact mechanics, it's hard to give exact percentages. It's not like, say, Darklands, where you hover over an object and it tells you how much it'll change something. Hunting is still for bitches. I wouldn't say that. Yes, a great sheen of mystery. There goes Rumplebob again. Well, just because you have 2 points of war doesn't mean you have to fight. The 2 points in war, as far as I'm aware, were placed there as a preventative measure in case the trolls came back, or in case the brown boars raided. Just because 2 magic points were put in war doesn't mean you have to go looking for a fight. It's there just in case, to help. Three weapon thanes left to go on an expedition. Finger bones, boxes. More crafters, less hunters. Well, yes, Malacanon, in the sense of that points put into war at sacred time help you with all of the battles, whereas magic points put into battle during a battle only helps you with that battle. Alright, then looks like we're sticking with 24 crafters. There was not enough interaction with the fucking clan ring to change their minds, if anything. Take 3. Baron Wolf, a Carl of your clan, urges you to seek a new bride for him. I know you worked hard to arrange those other 2 marriages for me, but the brides, they all divorced me soon afterwards, saying they couldn't stand to look at me anymore. I have a good heart, I am kind, and I uphold all the Orlanthi virtues. Surely I deserve a good wife. How many times can we afford to bribe another clan for a bride? How do we ask him to accept his lot in life? He is very determined. We have more important things to worry about. Maybe he should marry a troll. That way she won't have to look at him, since trolls work in the dark and sleep all day. The people wonder if, just maybe, he is destined to remain single. Trickster magic often backfires on those who use it. Just tell him the truth. Six. There it says 5. 6. Larian says 5. Dempsey says 6. Overlord Darkwolf says 5. Cloak says 5. Well, because Rumplebob is away by a vote of 4 to 2. We're going to use Trickster magic to make it. Well, Jim, I'm glad we have all those points of magic. So we can use it on Trickster. Before our eyes, he turned into the handsomest man in Dragon Pass. Well, I hope that's worth 2 points of magic, because you're gonna have to imagine that. Well, now that we've used those 2 points of magic to transform him, Clan Ring, what are we gonna do? Thur, what the fuck are you voting for? What the fuck is that? What is that? What is it? What did you do? Why for? Why tell him to ask later? What the fuck is wrong with you? Dempsey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Spending 2 points of goddamn magic and now you're like, you must accept that your lot in life is to be unmarried? Best clan ring ever. Which clan do you want to try? We're gonna try our allies. We arranged a marriage to a woman named Vanina. She'd been divorced several times, was not the most comely bride, nor did she come with a large dowry. Baron Wolf was pleased to marry him nevertheless. Oh, 4 because he might be able to deal with it himself now? I guess I didn't think of it like that. It just seemed pretty weird to burn through the 2 points of magic and then to suggest that option, though. See you in 2 years, ugly dude says I like Scrabble. I'm not really sure Trickster Magic saved the day here. Larian wants to go on a cattle raid. Cloak made him handsome. We had to use our imaginations for that, everyone. See, our herd of cattle is too small. We don't have enough horses to mount all of our nobles and weapon thanes. We're slightly short on farmers. We're not that short on oxen. That's nice. We have 1 alliance, of course, the Apples. We have 2 feuds, the Brown Boars and the Huron. We owe 2 favors. We are due 7 favors. Imagine the riches to be had from a kingdom in the northwest. We must explore and find it. Alright. Cattle raid, not eagles. Cattle raid. Cattle raid. This is the Good Old Games version. I do have my CD still, but this is less of a hassle to use because the Good Old Games version has already been configured. Less fucking around with. It was on sale back during their massive summer sale. I just picked it up. Playing King of Dragon Pass. I'm about to shoot Dungle. Alright. Well, RCX1. This is a window. Looks better on your end than it does on mine. But it's a window. Oh yeah, lethal. Solely Good Old Games. Absolutely, without a doubt. Alright. I'm going on a fucking cattle raid. Yay, cattle raid! Who'll be cattle raiding? Not the eagles, I know that. We have all these other possible victims. We have the Tanaharts, the Contemplated, the Brown Boars, the Inhili. We could cattle raid our allies. We cannot cattle raid the Haran. They are too far away. Dempsey says this is going to be my last year in the clan. Makes sense. Alright. Looks like we're going to Tanahart then. Let's do this! We managed to keep under cover until the last moment and steal 22 cows and 31 sheep without meeting any trouble. Yay! Aaron Sanda had a difficult and dangerous trip into the Holy Country and felt fortunate to have traveled without losing any members of the expedition. She was only able to talk 4 men into traveling north to try their luck with us. Eventually most of them found homes among us, but no one believed that they replaced the good men we had lost. Woo! And they didn't bring any children. Sadratha, one of the explorers you sent to the far northwest, reports back. We found a land called Tarsh. They are a little different from us, but still know the laws and stories of the gods. While there, we were approached by an odd and dandyish fellow who called himself the Prince of Masks. He said that if we gave him silver and gems with 50 cows, that he would visit a magical catastrophe upon any clan in Dragon Pass we chose. Oh, 4 good shy! Hiring 4 magicians to vex one's foes is not illegal, but I can't think of any great kings or heroes would have done such a thing. We should bargain that price down, hire him to curse one of our enemies. There is much to admire in this fellow. We should direct him to curse the Contemplated. They would do the same. Renaldo's like, you know what? Fuck the Brown Boars. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the Tanahart. Fuck the Haran all the way down there. You remember our former allies? The Contemplated? Fuck them. He hasn't told us exactly what he would do to our enemies. His offer is too vague, and we have no assurances that his magic even works. We don't know what sort of curse he would make. Are we sure we can live with ourselves if he did something truly terrible to our rivals? Thur says 1. Overlord Dark Wolf says 1. Cloak says 2. Larian says 1. Dempsey says 1. Alex Gravel's all about cursing. He wants to curse Tanas and steal land, I guess. Alright, we got a bargain down. What is the most you will give him for this service? Do you want to give all the goods you currently have and then try to trade for goods? None of these elders have any suggestions. Overlord Dark Wolf says 15. I Like Scrabble says 30. Larian says 20. Thurs says 35. Cloak says 30. Rumple Bob's, of course, away. Don't know whether Dempsey has a number for us. Dempsey has 35. Alright, we got 2 30s and 2 35s. Larian says actually 35, yeah. Don't antagonize the foreign magician. We agreed upon a price of 35 cows worth of silver, and so he proceeded to work his magics. Oh, you are limited to your feuds. So you could choose the Haran, whom you have never fought and whom has never fought you in this entire game at all, or the Brown Boys. The Prince of Mass said he would work his magics, but we didn't hear about any catastrophe striking the Brown Boars. Devotees of Odalia, the hunting god, seek your aid. Game has been getting scarce of late, and blame it on the depredations of Gagarth, god of the wild hunt. The left-blowing wind, who delights in fighting others of the Storm Tribe. Dolkarla, the greatest among us, wishes to enter the realm of the gods to bring back the game that Gagarth has scared away. Our cult is small, and we need the support of others if Dolkarla to succeed. The sagas are full of stories in which a hero quest goes wrong and the worshippers are harmed. We can always lend them a treasure. We must help them. We should be making war against the Black Rocks, not doing rituals with them. We can't afford a sacrifice. There are many ways to help them. We should do so. We aren't obligated to help them. Battler Man says, why did you trust somebody to call the Prince of Mass? Looks like, well, person 42, looks like the clan rank wants to expend their clan magic. I mean, they only use 2 points on trickster magic. They can totally spare the other points, right? Alright. How generously do you share your magic? We got 3 votes for 1, 2 votes for 2, and a vote for 3. They accepted the gift silently and left, but we heard rude noises and disgusted words coming from the direction of the trail. Not long after, we heard what had happened at the ritual. Dolkarla entered the realm of the gods and did not come back. Everyone at the ceremony knew that she had been swallowed up by Gagarth. Many of the worshippers at the ceremony fell over dead. People throughout Dragon Pass were afraid of the terrible consequences of a hero quest gone wrong, and sure enough, our own hunters reported that all of the game around Artula had mysteriously vanished. Garninva, a trader from the Eagles, approaches the ring. We know that you found a source of gems and would pay handsomely to know where it is. Her eyes glitter like the fancy stones. As your peaceful neighbors, we feel that we deserve consideration in this matter. We are prepared to offer 40 cows worth of goods for this knowledge. Behind Garninva's back are Aaron and Sandra. It's amusing because Garninva used to be our old trader who handled this shit. You could refuse Garninva politely but firmly, trade a bag of gems for 20 cattle, or we actually established one of our trading partners through something like this. Offer to trade them the finest of the gems we find every year. Thurs says 1, Overlord Dark Wolf says 1, Cloak says 1, Dempsey says 1, Larian and I like Scrabble, vote for 3. That's 4 1s and 2 3s. Apparently the temptation of a free trade partner is not good enough. RCX says, clan can get 20 cows easy. by trading a bag of gems. Thurs says, fine, 3. No thanks, we do not want trade. 2 turns later, you're being raided by the Eagles. Now that is true, that is a trader from the Eagles. But you know, if they raid, they're breaking the sacred promises too, for they made the same oaths. Anyway, Bob, you've come just in time. I guess I'll go ahead and decide this. Oh, Rubble Bob. I guess we can have your vote come in. We have a trader from the Eagles. who's come for the gems. And we can refuse her politely but firmly, trade a bag of gems for 20 cattle, or offer to trade them the finest of the gems we find every year instead. There's a free trade partner deal that can come with the third option. You're full on trade routes normally, according to what your clan ring says. But, I mean, certainly, it's a thing. Occur, I think the events will supersede whatever you would normally get. And if this doesn't work, well... oh well. We told them we found it, it's ours to trade. Garninva agreed to pay 14 cows worth of goods in every year in return for the first pick of the finest gems. We sealed the bargain with a feast, the eagles soon sent the goods, and then picked over the gems we had found so far. And there you go, now the eagles are a trading partner. We have 6 trading partners. Yay! We have 40 goods, which makes up for some of the goods we burnt with the fucking masks guy. We're still in fire season. We're on the second turn of fire season, of course. The first turn was spent cattle raiding the Ten of Hearts. Rumplebob, there wasn't apparently any catastrophe. We heard no rumors of such a thing happening. Alex Scrabble wants to befriend the eagles. Larian wants to raid the brown boars. Cloak suggests a cattle raid on the brown boars. Our wildlands can support up to 30 hunters, and we have more than that already, and the amount of game pretty much vanished, according to that failed hero quest that we all know about. What is that he says? The important thing about hunting is that it teaches our warriors how to dodge and kill. Thank you, Urinstan. Man, whenever we're feuding with someone, this fucking clan ring really commits to the whole role-playing idea of feuding. They're like, shit! We gotta kill him! Fuck! Alright, we'll cattle raid the brown boars, I guess. Alright. Oh my goodness! What do you know? It backfired! Our 6 weapon thanes and 6 footmen are facing 14 weapon thanes and 31 swordsmen. It's like they know. It's like the brown boars are watching the stream right now, right? Do note that it will be it's more difficult to maneuver on terrain that's unfamiliar to you. Well, I like Scrabble. People voted for a cattle raid against the brown boards. They're slightly outnumbered. Yes, they're stream sniping. I'm seeing more votes for 1 magic than for 2 magic. It looks like we're, we've got 4 votes for survival. And we've got 3 votes for charge. No. I'm overruling that one. That's not happening. Survival and charge! That's dumb. The brown boars charge into us before we could withdraw. Thankfully, none of the 6 weapon things we risked on that adventure died. But 3 more women are without husbands. Fucking crazy ass shits. It might say incompatible option, Gustav. Survive by charging away from the enemy. Well, good news, everyone! Now the children do outnumber the population. Well, they are over half the population. The farmers feel secure, and that definitely did not help the mood of the weapon thanes at all, for they are discontented. On the bright side, none of the weapon thanes are permanently wounded here for multiple turns. So it's like all we did was just waste a turn and crush the dreams and spirits of the weapon thanes. And the point of magic, don't forget the point of magic. Let's do our freebie sacrifice. Larian suggests by sacrificing a single good to Arnolda. Thurs says, let's sacrifice. Dempsey says, feast. You'd certainly throw a feast if you so wished. History Buff says, I would recommend moving the hunters to the fields, because we were told that game was very super scarce, and hunting is not as powerful as farmers can be anyway. How many hunters are we dumping? There are 32 hunters. We can go all the way down to 0. And Dempsey has to go. That's fine. Understandable. 2 people say 5, 2 people say 10. Larian says 15. Well, sure. If something didn't have benefits, then it wouldn't be an option. It's all about what matters more. especially since hunter game is very scarce. So we're between 5 and 10 here. Come here, die. No, Rumplebob says 10. That was a very interesting combination of magic. Not magic, of sounds. Our market and trading magic can no longer support trade with the Eagle Clan. If we were part of a tribe, we could have handled more trading partners. A devotee of Asari's in the clan, we're gonna answer. You see, guys? We'll get the goddamn gems back anyway. And we got 14 cows worth of goods for that little deal as a result. See? Could have been better if we picked the 2 option, but... you know, at least it's scientifically proven that the clan ring wasn't lying to us when they said we couldn't support any more trading partners. Jorolor, a Thane of the Blackrock clan, asks you for a gift of luck and divine favor on behalf of his people. He reminds you that you owe them a favor. We owe them a favor, but don't necessarily have to give them exactly what they want exactly when they want it. We must outshine them in generosity. Their warriors are few. When bad king or blah blah blah. We owe them a favor and must make at least some effort to make good on it. Our clan magic is not so strong. We can't afford to give them the customary amount because we used it on trickster magic. And Odalia, 1 point for hunting. And 1 point on a battle because we ended up fighting the brown boars and it went terrible. Three, 5, 2, 2. We'll change to 5. I mean, if they'll conduct a divination, they would certainly realize that your clan magic is in fact weak right now, so you're not lying. Missing votes from Rumplebob, and I like Scrabble. Dark Wolf changes to 6. Am I gonna have to replace multiple people? Oh, there we go. I like Scrabble comes in. 6. Riveting oracular commentary. Did Rumplebob have to step away again? He didn't say that he was stepping away. Could have been a thing that happened. Sometimes things happen. Alright. Where's the D6? Our clan magic is weak right now. Jorler had some god talkers with him. They confirmed what we said. He said that he was sorry to trouble us and would seek to collect the favor on some other occasion. Alright, let's fucking replace Dempsey, because Dempsey's gone. The history buff, come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. That is, if you want to play The Price is Right. The history buff accepts. Okay. No. There will be no switching, there will be no switching. You're gonna be a Rhonda. You're gonna like it, goddammit. Okay. Currently still in Earth season. We have 1,330 food. I believe the discussed thing was to sacrifice 1 good to Ronaldo for the preserve blessing. Sack that goodie. Alright. Of course, we still are receiving the preserve blessing. We're doing it a little bit early, but there we go. Our sacrifice was favorably received. Yay! Now we're currently in dark season. Of course, for anyone who somehow forgot how we could do that, we won this treasure, the Jar of God's Earth, which allows 1 successful sacrifice each year at Ronaldo's temple. So all you have to do is sacrifice something. A thing. Come on, we made you another macaroni. Lethal! Lethal! You should stop watching the stream. You need to decide what game we're going to be playing in 6.5 hours. What are you doing? Lethal, consult Red Supreme channel to find out what they're playing right now. That way, we can play what they're playing, and have more people think we're copycatting Red Supreme. Oh, man, that was great. The guy was like, man, all I have to do is tease you, and it seems like you come out full cylinders blasting. I'm like, why can't I be joking? Why are you the only person who is allowed to make a joke here? Just look at your goddamn YouTube avatar. What the fuck? Oh, man. Alright. Well, Clan Ring, we're in the first turn of dark season. What does the Clan Ring wish to do with their turn? We have 1,277 food. This is seriously the most food the clan has ever had. This is pretty amazing. We have nearly 800 cattle. My god. We're clawing back up to starting numbers. We don't have enough horses to mount all of our weapon things. We almost have enough oxen to plow our fields. It's amazing. Crazy shit. That's right. Cloud says, Korofin, we need to do that quest. Well, it wasn't exactly that so much as, imagine the riches to be had from a kingdom in the northwest, we must explore and find it. Remember that trading mission that came back with the masks guy that you spent 35 goods on for a catastrophe in the Brown Boars that didn't work? She didn't actually find your northwest kingdom. Of course, this is dark season, so an expedition would be hard, but don't you want an attempt to succeed on it at all? What would it take to increase the maximum number of trading partners? You're gonna need to build another... You're gonna need to improve the shrine to Asari's. But you can't do that because you don't have enough worshippers. So you'd either have to gut some of the shrines you currently have, or you'd need more worshippers, which means you'd need fewer children and more fucking people who could goddamn worship gods instead of throwing feces in it. Grimith does not have that kind of patience. The clan already expended an action to reduce hunters. That's how we're down to 10. I don't think the clan is going to burn through an entirely separate action to take the clan down from 10 hunters to fewer than that. Okay, clan ring. They're saying feast. Like Scrabble says feast. Thur says feast. Rumble Bob says feast. Dark Wolf says sure, why not? Alright, we're feasting. Great warriors of the death god who mocked, assemble in your clan hall to make you an offer. You know, the lands around here are ripe with the undead. It is our duty to wipe out these beings which are anathema to us. Give us permission to range about your Tula, slaughtering the unliving wherever they lurk. Humoct are known for their loathing of the undead, and sometimes for scorning those who do not share it. It is one thing to give away wealth, but another thing to give it away for nothing. They are great warriors. We don't want them angry at us like the Uroks are. Yermal once said that Humoct was once a sword, became Orlon's brother. Humoct, offended, stuffed him in a barrel. Without food, Yermal grew thin enough to squeeze through the barrel slats. Please, no gifts or sacrifices this time, says Renatha. If we sacrifice to Humoct, they will be likelier to succeed. They will honor us too. Humoct was once Orlon's brother, but he severed his kinship ties in order to command the weapon called Death. 4, 1... 4. Looks like the history buff's vote doesn't exactly matter so much here, for we're going to give permission and gift them if they succeed. They tramped around our lands for many days, but did not find the creatures they were looking for. They were good guests, though, and did little to disturb us. Turn 2, Dark Season. Hey guys, the clan mood is still grim and the weapon thanes are discontented, but the farmers feel more resolved than ever, courtesy of that large feast that you threw. That food was absolutely scrumptious and delightful. Clouk wants to explore Caro Finn. That is not the kingdom to the west, by the way, to the northwest. We're now in the second turn of Dark Season. We only have 3 turns left until the end of the year, and which basically means we have 3 turns to find whatever riches the Northwest Kingdom might have for us. Yes, there is definitely a need for more horses. They are slowly breeding back up. Hopefully they don't spoil. Gift our thanes? You could do that, sure. History buff, once again, I hesitate to vote for exploration. Lord Darkwolf says, go find those goodies. Well, if we take a look here, the expedition that we sent out with the Vinga lady did a pretty good job of charting the land. That's what that land looks like, my goodness, and the Tarsha right there, that's where we went. Oh, donde está the kingdom? El Kingdom. You don't need morale. The clan mood has been grim for half of the game. The kingdom is not Tarsh, says XSI. Let's go total northwest. No, excuse me. I don't want to send you. I want to send you. There's your total northwest right there. Rumblebob asks, so what is the kingdom then? Well, if you knew, then you wouldn't have to go exploring for it, right? We're going to go quickly. In dark season. This is the best idea ever. And Nar says, is the kingdom of the lowlands or the Mars? It's not the Tarsh. Nope, it's not the Tarsh. Not true. Most of the northwest quadrant is Tarsh. The kingdom is to the northwest, but it is not the Tarsh, says XSI. Trying to find this kingdom is like finding a needle in a haystack. I feel we should focus on obtaining more horses. Go between Tarsh and Tula's? XSI says that's as far as I know anyway. I could be wrong. XSI could be wrong. El Dorado is the magical kingdom, guys. Shut up, TD. But of course we don't have to go exploring. This is the second turn of Dark Season. We don't have to try to find prizes. We can pop in on Carofin and say hello, or we can try to find horses or something. Can I put it back up there again? Rapid clicking. God damn it, Crosshair! There you go. Get back in your hole where you belong. Well, they've put off exploring again up until this point. Say, Overlord Dark Wolf says Carofin, just like Cloak said earlier. It's at the bottom of that tiny river, says Thur. Go to that place. This place sounds like so far away. Whatever the hell it is. Right by my mouse cursor. Go to the bottom of the tiny river then. Fine. We'll go here. Fine. It's done. They went quickly. She might die. Now we got on with the turn. Maybe we'll find a tiny river, shopkeeper related to tiny river. Okay, folks, first turn of storm season. What would you like to do? And I'm going to permanently remove, any person who says raid the brown boars. I absolutely promise you that I will. Cloak wants to trade goods for horses. Alex Gravel says trade some cattle for horses. We can trade for horses. You can trade goods for horses. You can also trade a few of your precious cattle. We'll go to the apples, because they're our friends. We'll send some of our precious people. We'll sell. We'll buy horses. We'll sell goods. Cloak, there we go. He got him excited. No ghosts! Ah! Ah! That was fun, everyone. Your traders are idiots and will trade away the goods you want to keep for your shrines if you give them the chance. Medium Cavern, Cloak says. The clan has lots of food, RCX says. Cloak says, hey, I'm the only one protecting our precious cows. Thur says medium caravan as well. We can sell extra food also. Alright, we'll do that. We do have 1,000 food on the nose. This is like twice as much food as we're used to having, you know, at this fucking point in the game. This is amazing. Go, 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 go. Alright, I'm going. Hey! We're being raided by the brown boars, our hated enemies. They have 18 horsemen and 168 swordsmen. And they slip past our patrols with all of that massive army. And because we sent away some units, we don't have that many to help us. We have 1/3 of their number. Brown boars are like, hey guys, you were the cattle raid you did on us earlier? That was fun, wasn't it? That was absolutely awesome. Hey guys, do you remember the times that we offered you tribute? If we were just in the war, we would not raid each other anymore? And you remember how you said no? Yeah, those were good times, right? We're coming for your loots. Arian says, survive maneuver. Cloak says, drive man. Thur says, drive man. Serve evade. Will says, drive and skirmish. Hey, skirmish might not help you so much with the lack of hunters you have. Survive, man. The history buff said it's survive, evade. Looking for commonalities? We've got 3 votes for survival. Excuse me, 4 votes for survival and 3 for drive. And then we have 4 votes for maneuver. Survival and maneuver and the magic point. The brown boar charge hit us before we could reach advantageous ground. The battle didn't last long. Our magic blew away theirs, but they were able to rally. We found shelter in our fortifications. They took 12 cows, 2 horses, and 1 good. And they killed a weapon thane and 2 farmers. Yay! If this shit keeps up, they're gonna start sending little fucking emissaries to be all like, hey, you wanna give us tribute? We're kicking your ass. Not even a single casualty on there. That's right. It's because you all forsook Urox's berserker blessing. Hey! Woo! We're being raided by the trolls! There are 9 dark trolls and 144 trollkin. Anyone think those 2 points in war magic was a bad idea? I don't. Cloak says, drive maneuver. Ted Turner. Drive, man. Yeah, better odds. Overlord Darkwolf says drive, man. Fuck this. Rumplebob says drive, man. We do have Earthblood. It is a thing. History Buff says drive, man. I like Scrabble says survive and evade. And Thurs said drive, man. Alright, driving, maneuvering. Although the trolls tried to hold us off with missiles, we maneuvered well and fell on their flanks, but the battle didn't last long. Our magic blew away theirs, but as it turns out, investing those 2 points of war magic at the beginning of Sacred Time was completely fucking useless because the goddamn trolls. The trolls stole 22 cows and 8 horses. You know, maybe we're doing worse in these fights because we didn't have enough horses for our warriors to begin with, and now we have fewer horses. And 6 footmen were killed. You know, I remember not so long ago when this clan had 100 horses, and I, like Scrabble, was like, we have 100 horses! Now we have 2. And we're down to 758 cows. The last 5 times we were raided, we lost. We're down to 10 weapon thanes and we can't recruit anymore. You'd be restarting? What the fuck, Battler Man? That's a weak shit right there. At least we still have food, that's right. You guys have already sent out two things. A mission up to the northwest, and a sort of like trade mission. You don't exactly have the weapon thanes and footmen to spare on protecting another convoy. I'll have my air conditioner talk to you all while you decide what to do next. You tell them what for, air conditioner. You tell them how they're playing this game and how you would play this game. if memory serves, you guys did put considerable emphasis into diplomacy before this year began, because of the fact of how much magic you guys started with at the start of this year. I do believe, anyway. You could cash in a favor, but again, you'd probably want an escort for that emissary to call on a favor. And in case you guys didn't read the things that I was mousing over, there are not enough worshippers to increase temples sizes. In order to actually do that, you would have to remove some of the blessings you're currently getting. You're giving to your ancestors because your ancestors have taken at least 12 magic from you guys. Barn Tar for Vigor allows your farmers to work more productively, and you're losing some. Healing from Chalana Roy. You've got the starting Steadfast from Elmal, which improves our chances while defending. We've got Blessed Crops from Ronaldo, which we have very much needed up until the past 2 years. We've got Silver Tongue from Asaris, which could be better. You could get the Market blessing instead. The Silver Tongue one is only there because it's better than Spare Grain. There's the Marangor Earthblood, of course. You guys built the shrine to her because there was a priestess. You promised to build a shrine for her too. There's the Orlanth Rain that we started with that helps to raise our crops. There's Terard Riel, who improves the effectiveness of our patrols. He is the spirit of the local hills that embodies itself in a rock. There's Yoralda, who increases the fertility of our cows, which we've also needed. And then Urox, who's currently on Smite Chaos, which improves our chances of fighting against Chaos. We have nothing from Vinga, or Odalia, which, whatever. We have nothing from... well, we can't get anything from Valia anyway. Not Valia! We have nothing from Laker Mai. We have nothing from the God of War Humak. No Battle Luck, no Morale, no Oath, and no True Sword. We haven't made any sacrifices to Uramal, the Trickster God. There you go. There's your rundown. And even if you did sacrifice for any of Humak's blessings, you'd still have to gut one of the shrines you already have in order to build one here. You could sacrifice for Market, certainly, but you'd have to make sure that you used cattle, because you do not have the goods to spare. You need 44 goods to the gods each year for your shrines. You only have 47. If you're going to do raiding stuff, if this clan is going to be more committed to actually attacking people, then you want to gear yourself towards actually having better odds of victory. And so far, this clan has not done that. You guys have peaceful stuff, you've tried to maintain balance to protect yourselves, but you've also made some careless attacks. Blacktail's been dead. He died several years back. All we have is the Iron Spike, which theoretically helps us as long as we oppose the trolls. And the Jar of God's Earth, which allows us to get a free blessing in exchange... well, not free, but a blessing in exchange for one good. As for the Jar of Earth that was given by the Marangor Priestess, they traded it away. Yes, the last cattle raid was against the Brown Boars. The Brown Boars met this cattle raid with a vast number of individuals that completely crushed them. Alex Scrabble wants to get rid of the Earthblood Shrine for a Battle Luck Shrine. Well, it's just an Overlord Dark Wolf. This game is still in a winnable position. As a matter of fact, compared to how it looked, say 2 sessions ago, this clan is in a much better position than it used to be in. It is very viable. The brown boars are very strong. They've had to become very strong because no one would accept their offers to make peace, so they've had to hire mercenaries. And because they've been able to just sit over there for years and years without being threatened, they've festered. And they've grown mighty. Airblood is actually very useful if you keep getting your ass kicked on your own turf. And the Chaos Beast did come out of nowhere last time, but I will say that the clan did manage to fall it in one random event instead of 3. Goddamn, is Smite Chaos useful, especially since Chaos is strong near us. He probably won't be back at any point, I'm sure. That's probably not a big deal, especially since you guys haven't offended the Urox warriors at all. Oh, wait. Trolls aren't Chaos. They're different, I think, Grey Hunter. They're a completely different type of thing. I'm not sure we want to be without Smite Chaos forever. Either the clan should consider ending some hostilities with the clan they're feuding against. Well, the only clan they're feuding with, who's actually doing anything to them, is the Brown Boars. And the Brown Boars have definitely gotten several victories here. But again, the clan cannot spare any goods right now. Klauk is going to vociferously defend his cattle. It's hard to send out an expedition of anything right now, given how few people you currently have to defend the Tula, until one of these fucking expeditions or the trade mission comes back. You can attempt to cash in a favor. Sure, you can send a very small caravan in the hopes of cashing it in. You can cash in a favor for... You cannot cash in a favor for horses. You got cattle, food, information, or magic. No horses. I will say, Malakin, this clan was blessed by a rainbow once. They attacked. I think it was the Brown Boars they attacked, and they lost. Alright, Clan Ring. I need something here. History Buff wants to remove a shrine. Overlord Darkwolf wants to feast. I Like Scrabble wants to skip. No, you can't really buy treasures with food. Club wants to get more farmers. Thirst says feast. Alright, we'll have another massive feast. Yes, there is a skip turn option, but You guys are on technically a time limit here. And as for needing more farmers, well, yes. Because they keep dying. Some will be coming back from the expeditions that have been sent. So things will be okay. By the way, the Weapon Thanes are disgruntled, for the numerous losses have begun to really take their toll on the Weapon Thanes. And that's even with some emphasis on Weapon Thanes magic. But of course, if you try to recruit more farmers, they're going to bring more children. Alright, I'm done with this turn. I'm going with what the consensus appeared to be most like. Aransanda's caravan to the apples is blocked by a group of coarse-looking outlaws. Her forces are slightly outnumbered, as they always seem to be. What should Aransanda do? By the way, this is the lady who's trying to go for horses. Bargain with them for passage, kill as many outlaws as possible, protect the trade goods, or save herself and her escort. I'm going with 2. It turned out there were more outlaws hiding in the rocks. They pelted us with arrows, causing much damage. She took a wound, because we've never succeeded on any of these in the clan Chucklefucks. But the caravan was intact. Our herders report that the Eagles stole 19 cows at a cattle raid. Eagles cattle raided us! Eagles cattle raided us! Oh my goodness! Eagles cattle raided us! We have no more people. 67 fewer head of cattle. We lost 67 cows. 14 fewer horses and 11 more sheep. We produced 1,200 barrels of food and 8, it's okay. It's definitely been more than 10 seasons. Definitely. We, produced barely more than we ate overall. Crafters produced some things. 37 babies. God damn it. Only 20 adults. That contraception blessing. Alright, I'm gonna go get some to drink. You little shits think about things. We'll actually take you to the Sacred Time screen right now, so you guys will have something to think about before I end the stream. Our God Talkers predict a more or less normal harvest. They said the gods felt close, and this year would be good for hero questing. There's your food for thought. I'll be right back.